is still underneath the floorboards, staring up at the bald man with the scythe. He looks down at her and says, quietly, "Wait, you can see me?" Hope's voice is small. "Who are you?" The man studies her for a moment, then answers, "Someone who doesn't want to be known. It's probably best you forget what you saw here, kid. Write it off as a hallucination and move on with your day." He turns and walks away, straight through the closed door like a ghost. Hope scrambles up. "Wait a minute!" She runs after him, throws the door open, and he's gone. No trace. The scene cuts to her bedroom that night. Hope sits on the edge of her bed, whispering to herself, "I know it was a hallucination. Was it really all in my head?" The choking felt incredibly real, and if it was just my mind, there's no way I could imagine someone I've never even met. She lies down, but her eyes stay open. I have to find that man. The next day, Hope is walking through the park when she hears the sounds of a battle. She ducks into the bushes and freezes. A giant spiritual tentacle monster is tearing through the trees. Facing it is the same bald man with the scythe. He's struggling. The creature lashes out, he dodges, closes his eyes for a split second, then moves. In a blur, he severs the tentacles, sprints up the creature's body, leaps high into the air, and slices it clean in half. The monster dissolves into dust. The man lands, breathing hard. That was tough. Then he notices her in the bushes. "You again?" He starts walking away. Hope follows. "Wait, who are you? What are you?" He doesn't stop. "Like I said, nothing for you to be concerned about. I know I'm not hallucinating. Who are you? I won't stop following you until you tell me." He finally turns. "Fine. If it gets you off my back, my name is Death. I'm here to collect rogue spirits and demons that wreak havoc on the living. Does that answer your question?" Hope stares. "You're like an angel of death." "Something like that. Now can you leave me alone?" She steps closer. "It's good that you protect life. I feel like life is so much worth protecting." Death's expression doesn't change. "Life isn't worth protecting. I'm not doing this out of the goodness of my heart. When you've done this job long enough, you realize life isn't precious the way you make it out to be. It's dark and depressing." Hope's voice rises. "What's so depressing about it? Life is beautiful. Anyone should be glad to be alive." "Whatever. Bye now." "Wait, what makes you think that?" Death pauses. "If you knew, you wouldn't like how things turn out for some people." Hope squares her shoulders. "Then let's make a deal. If you show me what your job is really like, I'll leave you alone." He looks at her for a long moment. "Not like I get any benefit out of this, but fine. Come with me." They walk into a forest. Hope asks, "Where are we going?" "To pick up a lost soul." They stop behind a thicket of bushes. On the ground ahead lies a naked woman, her body marked by violence. The moment Hope sees her, she doubles over and throws up. "What? What happened to her?" Death's voice is flat. "She was sexually assaulted and killed. Another misfortune of this mortal life." He kneels, places a hand on the woman's forehead, and draws out a soft ball of glowing energy. Hope whispers, "What is that?" "Her soul. If I don't reclaim it, it can manifest into a spirit that roams the planet, good or bad intentions. A lost soul. Lucky I got here in time." He stands and starts walking. Hope hurries after him. "Wait. How are you so calm about this? Doesn't this make you angry or upset or sad for her?" Death doesn't look back. Everyone dies, every year, every day, in so many unexpected ways. You can't prevent every suicide, every homicide, every accident, overdose, disease, or natural cause. It just happens. You can't save everyone, only yourself, until you meet your end. Some of these people don't even make it past their prime. When you see people dying in so many ways, your mind just doesn't care anymore. You'll realize that when it happens to you. Hope's face twists with anger. Even so, life is still worth protecting. Whoever did this to her deserves to be brought to justice. Death keeps walking. I'm not here to play hero. I'm here to guide souls into the afterlife. You can follow me and see this through, or go home and forget all of this. Your choice. He disappears into the trees. Hope stands there a moment longer, then pulls out her phone and quietly calls the police about the body. Later, they walk through a public street. Hope asks, "Is it okay to walk around like this in public?" Death answers without looking at her, "No one can see me but you. People with your gift or defect can see things no one else can. From everyone else's point of view, you're just talking to yourself." That's convenient. They stop. Ahead, a crowd has gathered, worried and frightened. A man stands on the edge of a tall building, clearly about to jump. Hope spins toward Death. "Do something, help him." Death says nothing. His face is tired, indifferent. "He's not dead yet," Hope's voice cracks. "Do something." The man jumps. Screams erupt from the crowd. Hope squeezes her eyes shut. Death walks over to where the body landed, calmly reaches down, and draws the soul free. "That was brutal," he says. "But oh well." Hope stares at him, shaking. "What kind of person are you? I hate you." "Whatever, kid. If you don't like it, go home." He walks away. She follows. They reach a set of train tracks deep in the woods. Hope asks, "What are we doing here? What happened?" Death points. "Over there." A man lies across the tracks, his body nearly sliced in half by a train. His torso is still barely alive. Hope runs to him, grabs his hand. "Don't worry, we're going to get you help. Just hang on." She looks up at Death. "Help him. You can still save him, heal him or something." Death's voice is quiet. "I don't have that kind of power. His body is too injured for me to do anything." Hope starts crying. "Do something. Don't just stand there cold and do nothing." Death looks at the dying man for a long second. Then he places a hand on the man's forehead and gently ends it. The body goes still. Hope's voice breaks. "Why did you do that?" "The man was suffering. I put an end to it. You could have saved him, but you chose death." Death meets her eyes. "I'm not a bleeding heart who's going to break the rules of being Death just to make you feel better. The world is a cruel place, and you still want to see the good in it. You're naive, but then again, you're still a child." "I'm not surprised." He stands and walks away. Hope stays kneeling. She closes the dead man's eyes with careful fingers. "Rest in peace." Then she pulls out her phone and calls the police again. They walk on. Hope asks, "Where are we going now?" "Not to a body," Death answers. "To witness a murder." They arrive at a bank. A crowd is already forming. 2 men are inside, robbing the place. Hope turns to him. "Let me guess. You're not going to do anything." Death doesn't answer. "If you're not going to do anything," she says, "I will." She runs toward the bank. Police shout for her to stop. She ignores them, slips inside, and throws a backpack at one of the robbers. "You two should be ashamed of yourselves." One of the men raises a gun. "You damn brat." His hand is suddenly severed. He stares at the stump in shock, not seeing who did it. A second later, his head is cleanly sliced off. People scream. No one can see the figure responsible. Hope is frozen in place. The scene cuts outside. Police are taking the remaining robber into custody and bagging the body of the other. Hope catches up to Death. "Thank you for saving me." Death turns and delivers a sharp slap across her face. "You are so stubborn. You would risk your own life. And for what? To save people from an inevitable death? It doesn't seem like you've learned anything from following me. Now go. I don't want to see you. Hope gets to her feet, eyes stinging, and starts walking away. A talking crow lands on a nearby branch. Did you have to be that rough with her, Death? Death doesn't look at the bird. Why do you care? There's nothing wrong with having a little compassion for life. But enough about that. It seems you've broken the rule of being Death, interacting with the living. I have to ask you to come with me. There's a trial waiting for you. The episode ends there.